Again, it's Diamond Lady here with you tonight. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. And tonight the topic is all about love, sex, and relationship. I hope you are all ready for tonight. And I've got my two guests here with me. Before we go ahead and before I introduce my guest, my guest for tonight, I will kindly request that whoever is watching will just do a watch party so that we can have all other people watching as well. I am also going to share to different groups and different pages whilst we are talking right now. So before we go ahead, I would just introduce to you my two lovely guests. So we've got Ladies First Tita, who is here with us, and we've got Minister D, Derek, who is also here with us. Hello to you both. Hope you're well.
Yes, by God's grace.
I can see that you're driving, Minister D.
I've been driving all day, but you, I'm just not getting there.
Oh, bless you. Just bear with me. I'm just going to share all these to our groups and pages and all that you can think of. So if you also want to do that as well, that is fine. And then we can get all others watching as well. So this is definitely this is the Diamond Lady Show, and tonight, please, if you've got your kids around, it would be best if you don't really get your kids listening to this, just in case they understand the languages we're going to be speaking. We know we can't also leave it very. You are a kid. We can't also leave it very late to talk about these things. And as I said, I'm going to give you the chance to introduce yourself. And since it's ladies first, so I'll get Tita to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself then.
Hi everyone, my name is Tita, and I'm a relationship and sex coach. I've got a mainly like side job. It's called Sweet Seduction, and it's all about educating people about relationships and sex.
Oh, welcome, Tita. Well, I am going to ask the gentleman among us to introduce himself as well. Hi, Minister D. Could you introduce yourself to everybody as well, please?
Yes, hi, good evening. I'm speechless. Two beautiful ladies at Tita. Hey, you gotta hook up, man. Okay, good. My name is Minister Derek, and as you all know, I'm mostly on TNT. That is all about the truth, none but the truth. Also, I have a small business called D-Rocket Fashion. It's all about African product, African wear, African accessories. And that's why I said we need to click, because I also have something going on in one of our channel called Adult Talking. It's all about sex as well. So, you know.
Wow.
Well, you know, in most countries, people frown on it. They don't want people to talk about sex and all that. In our own country, you know, it's quite hard for people to open up and talk about sex, love, and relationship. And yes, but today is Val's Day, you know, so we're going to class this evening as a free talking evening. We're going to talk all about love, sex, and relationship. Before we go ahead, you know, I'm wearing my very lovely, pretty dress, and this dress is by Vinci Clothing, and our collection is online. Well, it's not ready for sale yet, but this is part of our collection, which is up and coming. And tonight we would like to say thank you to our sponsors. So we've got Drocket Fashion. He's here with us. The owner is here with us. He is supporting us tonight. Then Sweet Seduction is supporting us tonight as well. We have also got St. Maya Dry Line Limited. Then we've got Signac Kitchen, which is at Luton, Mama Z, and I will leave the rest. I will definitely drop them later. So we are going to start right now. So last week I did bring someone on and we talked about love, love, love. So tonight we were going to minimize the love bit and talk more about the other bits, which is the S and the R. Maybe I should class it that way. And it's definitely Valentine's Day. So I guess I'm going to throw this question to the only gentleman who is here with us tonight, and he can start the whole trail with us about love, sex, and relationships. So, Minister D, do you think that relationship goes in hand with love and sex? Because I know obviously every relationship starts from love. You wouldn't just jump and say, I don't love you, I just want us to have sex or something like that. I know every relationship obviously starts from somewhere. So just hit the rock with us then.
Well, I thank God you used the word sex. So I'll definitely say a big no, because sex and relationship are for me two different things. If you say relationship and love, yeah, then yes. Because I can be in a relationship with someone and definitely want to have sex anytime, you know. But then I can make love to the person whilst having the relationship. That is, you know, taking care of the person, making sure the person is feeling me, and it's something that we both feel. Now, when it comes to sex, I can have sex with someone without the person wanting it, but just because of my selfish, you know, feelings, I would love to have sex with the person, and then we can also have sex. You go your way, I go my way. But when it comes to relationship, it goes with love, because love is when we both feel the heat. Like on Val's Day, like this, you know, most people will be heated and be like, you know, let's use this day to do whatever, however. And at the end of the day, they don't necessarily end up with let me call it sex, but it can be tender, it can be gentle, and it can be as it goes. So that is what I would just in a short, you know, sentence say about love, let's say relationship and sex. I don't know if it's me that went away, but
no, you didn't go away. I just wanted people to see you much better. I just dropped the two of us off. So as time goes on, when someone is talking, I'll try and drop a few of us off, and then people can see you better than both of us having that smiley face there. So yeah.
That's the short, you know, thing I can say about it.
Okay. What about you, Theta? Do you want to add anything to it at all?
When you say in sex, that's sex and love go hand in hand with relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it depends, because we've got different types of relationships. Okay. We've got like non-sexual relationships as well. So it all depends on the type of relationship. Then you will have love and sex.
Okay. This is an interesting topic. I think tonight is going to be very, very interesting. So basically, this whole program is about spiking up your relationship and your love life and all that sex bit. So you know, sometimes in relationship the sex bit dies off. You know, all of a sudden you notice that in the relationship, it's like you don't really care if you have sex with your partner or not. What usually causes this kind of thing? And maybe Derek, you can pick it again. It looks like I keep coming back to you, Derek.
Okay, your question is like when that, you know, feeling dies off.
Yes.
And then what happens?
So what causes it to die off? What causes?
Okay.
Yes.
I get it. So the thing is that, you know, when you're in a relationship, time passes by, you get used to your partner, you become actually, let me put it this way, let's start from, you know, you really love him, because like my sister said, there are different types of relationships and ideology when it comes to partnership, yeah?
Yes.
So let's say we have a wonderful partnership, relationship is going on. As it goes on, I get used to certain things that, you know, it doesn't really motivate me to, you know, go in for that same thing. You know, we are human beings. When we move on doing things, it becomes a normal lifestyle, you know. Yeah. So that is what happens. And then sometimes up to a certain point, the partner will be like, "Oh, this is my husband, this is my partner, or he knows me already." If I do the, we let this thing just float down. It just goes down. So at the end of the day, you become actually brothers and sisters in your relationship, and then it becomes normal. Everything becomes normal. Whether you have let me use the sex, love, whatever, whether you have it, and sometimes when it's also very energetic, I'll say. We use the same styles. You come home, your darling will smile to you. You go to the bedroom, change, come back.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, day 3, 1 year, 2 years, you're doing the same thing. it dies off.
Repetition.
It dies off. Exactly. When you're watching a movie, it's always like repeat. Somewhere you just see the crowd. So you need to definitely add some spice. I know that was not a question, but there should be something that changes it, some adventure. There should be some adventure. I come this time, and this time I'll knock and I have the key, but I'll knock and I'll be like, it's the postman, I just come in, and then it's a different feeling. So it gives the partner who is opening the door, and I'm talking about home, so it gives the partner who is opening the door like this time, how is he coming? So there's always an expectation that makes it a little bit spicy all the time, So when we keep doing the same thing over and over again, my dear, you become brothers and sisters. If you don't take care, you become kids, and you just live your life.
Anything to add to it, Tita?
What I will add is, we've got different things that happen in relationships that makes them. So if for instance, if a partner is cheating, it can cause you to be very interested in the sex again, and also when you've got like an abusive or controlling partner, it dampens your spirit, and I will also say this for the women: if you've got a partner that is not very helpful, you've got all the chores to do throughout the day.
Yeah.
You can't come and lie down in the evening to expect any good thing. So if you've not got like all these a partner who is very helpful, it just makes you tired, and then your appetite for sex just goes down. I'll also say that sometimes you get to a point that you will get a partner that is very shy, and so it becomes a boredom for the other party. It's like, oh, even as I'm going to go there, it will be the same thing. So it's those things also dampen the spirit of the other party, and then it's like, oh, I'm not even interested in it anymore. There are other things as well. For people, it will be just not going in with getting the right smell,
Okay.
And for some of us ladies, it's like some of the men are always in a rush. As soon as they get their bits, they get there and come on. So when they orgasm, it's like, oh, then they throw you away to find for yourself.
Yes.
So that also is like, oh, I'm just going to lie down for him to just come and then I'll just move. It's all these things that adds up to people not being very intimate, being not really liking the sex. That will be my little for now.
Okay, that is quite interesting. Minister D, you were talking about the fact that you as the husband or as the wife, you keep on sort of changing yourself like a chameleon. Each day you come differently. One day you're like the next day you knock on your door and you say, oh, it's the postman and all that. So that looks like that is part of the way to spice up your relationship. So there's this word which we usually use, which is being flirtatious, and so when it comes to flirtatious, whose side should that come from? Should the man be the one who is always trying to flirt with the partner, the wife, or should the other party be the one trying to do be the flirtatious bits? Minister D?
Yeah, I like to go. The thing is, we are coming from the culture that we all know, I'll say that it's the woman, you know. But the thing is, me being Minister D, and you know me very well, it should come from both sides, right?
Mm.
Because I'm somebody, I use myself as an example, I'm somebody, if I keep hitting on it, I keep flirting, I keep doing this, I keep changing, I keep being a postman and whoever at the same time, and it doesn't come back, it becomes boring.
Yes.
It becomes like, you know, I have to. So it becomes one-sided, you know. But when it's coming from both sides, you know, it's not a timetable where I'll say Monday I did it, so Tuesday is your turn, and Wednesday is my turn. But it should be natural. Just
Yes.
that that's why we are supposed to have partners that we communicate with to know how you are, you know.
Yes.
So if I know how you are, you definitely know that I'm somebody who likes it that way, that you also approach me, right?
Yeah.
So since you know that, it will definitely be an on and off, because the thing is, like I said earlier, if it comes only from the woman, one point or the other, the woman will feel like, why should it be me? You know, it's like, I have to go for it. Am I just an object? Am I just there to entertain you? You get it?
Yes.
And if
Yes.
it's the man to you, be like, so did I get myself an idol at home? You know, so I have to always give probation and everything, you know, so libation, sorry. So that is the problem there. I personally think, and that's my point of view, it's supposed to be juicy from both sides. There's nothing like the woman or nothing like the man. It's supposed to be from both sides.
Okay. I guess you definitely have something to add, T.
Is it flirtation as in the person who instigates sex? Is that what you
You know, usually
Yes,
most
sir.
times it starts from there, isn't it? You start to be flirtatious with your partner, and then the next minute you notice things are knocking things, and on and on and on you go, you know. So
you know, I always say, I don't know if you know the fancy name for sex. It's,
no, no, you have to repeat that again.
Impem agrudi or impem nkitamuti.
Okay.
So it's like it's like a play in bed. So I always say, since it's a play, it should be enjoyable for both.
Yes.
And just like a game of football, when you want to play football, it has to be, you know, you have to plan.
Yes.
Not all the time that we plan. There are days that someone will go and meet someone on the field, but then even that, there will be some things that will, some few things that will be done and said that will bring the sex out.
Yes.
So I would say there should be an element of planning. If you know, today, when I go home, it has to happen. Wherever you are, at home, you at work, you can just drop a text. If it's the lady, drop him a text. Just say something nice to him. You know, with us ladies, men just just see and the things get up. But with us, you know, you have
really.
You work on us before things start getting up and things start getting wet. So I always say, right from the morning, you can drop a text hints. There are a few hints that you can give. Just tell her how beautiful she is. You know, we just love you. You know, just pampering us, saying sweet things to us. So just throughout the day, as you are hinting, this lady will say, something has to happen. You know, when you get home, do you know the strength that will come? You would be surprised. We will try to get things done. It's like Superwoman. We will do things so that things will happen that evening. You know, and even if it's not planned, when you get into bed, it's how you try to initiate it. You know, touch the right places, say things in their ears, you know, and get her in the mood. But it's like most marriages, there's no play. We don't initiate the play. It's just like it's your duty. So you give it to me, and that is not it. That is what makes as time goes on, things like it goes downhill. But if you want, if know how to ask things, as soon as you tell your wife you're beautiful, and she's like, "What do you want?" Then it means there's something wrong.
Yes.
Then you're not, but I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
I get you.
Yeah. So it's how you initiate it. If it's if you know that today, when I come back, I know things changes in the day. Something happens and it spoils your mood or anything. But even if you've prepared your mind and you come back and your mood is even not there, it's because you've already put it in her mind.
Yes.
She can turn your mood around. So actually, the men have to work harder.
Hey.
I think they should. Yes. Before we go ahead, I will just say hello to the people who are watching. So we've got Mohammed Ali, and we've got Beatrice who says, please, she can't get in. Oh, okay. We'll see about that, Sister B. Then we've got Ajua Roslav who says hi, and she says, "Hey, son." No, we've got Beatrice who says, "Hey, son, you are already on it." Then we've got Tina who says, "Well said, sis." Then we've got Beatrice again. She says, "Good one, sis," and wow. And then she's laughing so much. Well, Minister D, this question is definitely for men. So men, why is it that whenever a woman says, "Oh, I miss you," yeah, whenever we use the word, "Oh, I miss you," or "Oh, you're looking nice," you're thinking, "Oh, let's go to bed then. Oh, let's go and have sex then." Why do men do that? I don't get it. Tonight you have to answer this question, please.
I will try to answer it as good as I can because I've never thought of that before. I personally believe it is because of what our dear sister said right now.
Yes.
It is the man that has to. It is the man that has to work on it. So when it comes from the women, we'll be like, so is she trying to get there? Because we are used to always giving the compliments. "Oh, you're looking beautiful. Touch your part a little bit. Touch the breast a little bit."
Yeah.
Whatever, say something in your ear. Yes, prepare you for the day. It's always we have been doing it, right?
Yes.
So, anytime it comes to the point that the woman is doing it, number one, the woman doing it, like we always say, it's not really in our culture, so we can't for us. And you be the one saying a new car. Do you get it? So that is why maybe, just maybe, when the woman says it, we'll be like, okay, that since it's evening and in this evening I can't buy you a car, let's get to it.
Oh,
I can't really 100% answer that because I've never thought of that.
Anyway, we've got different men anyway, but it looks like from my study, I noticed that whenever you say to a man, "Oh, I've missed you," even sometimes the people you are not even in a relationship with, like jokingly they say to you, it's like, if you've missed me, let's go inside and then let's.
Then I have a problem because I've been telling some brothers that I know I've seen for a long time. So if I say that,
then you've got to be careful. You definitely have to be careful. Yes. So Titha, this question comes to you since you are the therapist here. All of us are learning from each other anyway. So what are some of the things to do to spice up your love life, your sex life, your relationship?
So, are we going to start with the love life or the relationship? Or the
love life instead.
So, love is I always say the basic principle is even the Bible says we should love our neighbor as ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So what you will do for yourself is what you will do for the other person in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, most people have got their own meaning of love,
Mm-hmm.
and they all come in with different ideas on what I'm going to get out of this relationship. But if we are talking about the genuine love, where you are actually there for that person, that you can really sacrifice a lot for that person. And there are days that even as sisters, brothers, even when we are living together, we fight. So there are things we sometimes fall apart. But I would say to make communication is the best key. You communicate each and every problem. Let your partner know. You don't sleep on problems. If you found something, if you know something is really bothering you, you sit down, you talk. There are times that there are some relationships that they can't easily talk like that
Yeah.
because people are in relationships that are with very toxic people that even any little thing can cause fights and arguments. But my thing is create an atmosphere and not atmosphere that day you just forget about everything that brings fights. Just reminisce about the old times, the good times. Bring back, the things that used to make you laugh. Try and see the things that he likes or she likes and try and bring it back. And then you two can, whilst in that mood, you try and address things, but it's how you communicate. It's very vital how you say things. If you're going to say, and the other day, look at how you say, how you talk to me. I didn't like it, but you can really put it in a nice way. Oh, sweetheart, the other day, you really made me sad. Oh, how you said this thing. You could have said it this way. It's how the communications go. Even if you see that it's going to bring a fight, I always say, sometimes you just give yourself pet names. And like you know where things are going to escalate. Just say something jokingly and break it, so that you can have like a peaceful home.
Mm-hmm.
And also when it comes to your sex life, there are quite a lot of things that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
People are free to go to shops to buy stuff. People are not really, really comfortable doing that.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of things in shops that you can do. You can buy to spice up things.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like the way that was coming. And Summers has got like so much, a range of stuff. I've got, if I turn here, I've got so much things on my bed here. This is actually, let me see. This is a candy dish. You just that day just wear one of those, and just let him nibble away, however you want it. This is popping candy, and you can use it on pat and just lick it. It pops in on your tongue. It's just even spice it up. These are games. We've got adult games. We've got Monopoly, sex games. We've got, it shouldn't be so rigid that every day we just go kiss some spaces and then boom, things happen and everyone is asleep. Sometimes you just sit down, just explore each and everyone. Just know where I can touch that will kick things up.
Mm-hmm.
These are games. We've got games that this is 50 nights of naughtiness. There are card games. I've got pillow talk. Pillow talk is just cards.
I just drink water.
It's got things that that you can discuss. You bring up a topic and you two discuss on the pillow. It doesn't always have to be like we go in there and that's it. That's when it becomes a chore. That's when it becomes very boring. But if you are just they are playing cards that has got as you are doing it, these are candies. These are candies. You'll be licking on one.
Minister D, I think you know those.
This is actually a game, and it says never have I ever, and it just lets you know more sexually. We don't take time. It says it's impem aguti. It's play. So make it fun. Make it lively. Let everyone know that we are enjoying. The enjoyment shouldn't be one way. We are learning about each other here. That's why one person will go out there and another girl will go and learn more about, even I know how to touch your husband this way, and then and then you'll be like, I never knew that my husband even liked that. But then we haven't tried. And the men, you always say that women are boring, but you haven't tried these games with us. You haven't. I'm not saying this is not for just to make it clear, it's not for every relationship. Yeah. There are some relationships you can't introduce this. If you introduce this, you'll be bringing it to an end. But the ones that you can introduce, just try. There's some that all you have to do is just dress up. Dress up. There are 90s. I've got one of these here. It's just like a sexy lingerie. Just wear it. Just try something. Just him seeing you, that alone can even say, wow, I didn't know my wife had this shape. It's just little things. But if you're always there, you go touch the boobs. That's it. And even some of the men, how you would touch the boobs. They're not writing them. We're watching the right material. We are watching porn. What you have to know is pornography is an act. But we've got Kama Sutra. We've got erotic stuff that are really meant for couples. You watch the right stuff. You learn from the right things. Pornography, you come and it's all very violent and that. But you go to the right place, how to really pleasure your woman, how to pleasure your man. Then you can introduce all these things in the bedroom. And if it's always just one thing, that's it. And the men, sometimes you turn us off a bit. It's how you even hold some places. It just becomes really boring. And then the woman is like, let me just lie down for him to finish and go. And we sometimes don't want to hurt your feelings, so we don't talk much after sex. But then if we've got this liveliness, if we've gotten to know much about ourselves, we can sit down, sweetheart, today, hey, this style that you did, it was really helpful, or this style that you did, it didn't go well. All these things we can do it if we are very open. But we've got I don't know if it's the African, or I shouldn't just classify it as African, but we've got some men or some women that always like just go in and like just finish and let me go. That's not an attitude for sex. You see, we just have to go in wanting to feel happy at the end, wanting to pleasure each other. I don't know if there's anything more you want me to add. I've got quite a lot of stuff here. But anyway, as we go on, I'll just showcase whatever I've got.
All right. That last bit where you said, hurry up and let me just move on and go and do something else and all that. I think sometimes there are different reasons behind it, isn't it? I have heard whereby some women think, oh, this man has a very small willy. Since we're talking about sex, we might as well just pronounce the right word anyway. Small willy, or it's just so many different things. So, Minister D, this question: what kills the sex life for you men? What kills that passion? What is it? What are the things that women say to just quench that fire? And you don't even feel like touching them anymore.
Oh yeah. Since you say what do women say, it starts with the communication, right?
Yes.
It starts with the communication. How you approach your partner during the day, and also how you approach your partner whilst having the sex. There are some things you don't say whilst having sex, right? Like, is that all? Can we hurry up?
Have you not come yet?
Yes. Oh, is it all right? There are some things you can say to really kill not even a man, but a person's spirit, right?
Yes.
So that guy is really forcing to bring, some spice in there. You go, hey, with this one, which one is that? Are we going to bring that? You just brought out this scanty pants, right? And then let's say your woman will wear it. No, let's say your man will wear it, because they have it for men as well, right? And then you go and wear it and be like, yo, honey, yeah, I'm candy man. Be like, hey, are we kids? Like, what are you doing? So these are some of the things. You see, you're laughing. Exactly, these are the things that you can really kill the whole vibe of it. What you're having sex, you be like, oh, look, there's some pimples for your head. So that is it. And let's talk about that line of a small willy thing. That is also things that women would definitely, because number one, you know your partner. Number two, you knew you had a small willy before you went for it. Why would you start whilst having sex just because you're overheated? You'd be like, is it coming higher? Is it just this one? Because I learned one thing. It's not about the size, it's about the technique. It's about how to use it. So there's nothing like big or small. Let me put it this way. Since we are talking about, there are some penises, I would say, it looks very small. When you undress, it's very small. But when it gets angry, you run for the bush. and then there are also some you might just bring it down and be like, hey, I'll run. But then there's no power in it, right?
Yes.
So it is actually the understanding, the communication, the sex communication itself. That is what actually and mostly kills the vibe. And even women as well. Because sometimes a man be like, you are spoiled too. And these things will let you feel a little bit ashamed.
Sure.
Because you're exactly. So then even that ride and cry will not happen. And since it will not happen, some people have us, they'll just walk away. So it is about, number one, allowing what you don't know to experience it. Maybe that small thing, that month, today to be a hit, who knows? And if it's not, for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So we should allow ourselves in certain situations to, go with the vibe and see. Maybe today, because he has that small with you, he's not into having sex with you. Maybe he just wants to lick up and, you will feel fine, work on you, and you'll be okay. So you will start like, oh, so is it not rising? Maybe his aim was not for him to rise. So it is the approach, it is the communication, it's the words, the choice of words that you use at a certain time that will either kill or even give you more spice in it. So that is what I think.
Okay. I will definitely come back to you, Minister D. Let me just read a few of these points here. So we've got Beatrice. She says, wow. And she's laughing a lot. Obviously, we're saying things to make her laugh. And there's Evans Obey who says T, not. Then we've got Frances. She says, both should be consistent in the flirtation. Yes. And then Tina is laughing a lot. Then Beatrice is laughing as well. Then B says, go Theta. Then we've got Ajwa Sewapia who says, that's my sis, you look fire, as in you looking good. Then we've got Beatrice. She says communication is the best key. Well said, sis. Then Ni Amate says spices up, Tita. Then Tina says communication is the best. And B says, ow, and fire, fire, fire. Then we've got Ronnie who says, wow, Tita, I'm learning. Then we've also got Roslav, Ajua Roslav, who says, yeah. Then we've got a whole lot here, honestly. We've got Ronnie who says, Chale. And Prince Teria says, game so. And then he also says, Chale. And Ajua Roslav says, yeah. Then Beatrice says, fire. Then she also says, today be today. And Ronnie says, I'm amazed. Then we've also got Prince Teria who also says, you are speaking. Oh, I guess we are saying a lot, aren't we? Then Prince Teria says again, Lord, deliver someone today. It looks like people are definitely going to spice up tonight then. Then Ronnie says, Pastor Beatrice, our sister have a papa. Then Pastor Beatrice says, Onye easy. So it looks like I can read on and on and on and on. I'll just leave it for now. Joman says, speak inside, speak inside. So it looks like people are having fun. So I'm coming back to you again, Minister D. So what are the things that we can do, you as men can do to help spice up the relationship? We heard a bit from our sister T. So what else do you think should be added, just in case? And if you've got any samples.
Oh, well, since I'm in the car and driving, honestly, I don't have a lot though, but I think the things that our sister showed are exactly things that I normally also show, because the thing is, we don't know. We are coming from a culture, like you said at the beginning, we don't speak about it, right?
Yes.
So how do I go and get those candies and everything? So what I'll say to spice it is, we need to learn more.
Yeah.
We need to know the body languages of our partners. We also need to, just because you don't know doesn't mean you shouldn't try, right? So when your partner is, you know, we have this topic that says that anytime a woman is trying to, show what she wants, we see that woman as a prostitute. We see that woman as, a no-go. So just because you come from a place where women are not supposed to, or are not allowed to, or cannot express, doesn't mean when your partner is expressing, that person is now some witch, be some prostitute, but then you have to go in for it. Because I know people that say things like, the woman wants to be late, but then the guy be like, I will not use this mouth because I pray with that mouth, I do this with that mouth, I can only.
Yes.
So what I do if my partner wants to be late, and I pray with that mouth, then definitely it's either you learn or you are definitely going to lose your partner one day, So how to spice it is to communicate more, talk more about the relationship, talk more about the sex. Let your partner know what you like and what you don't like, and understand your partner's body as well and what the person is trying to say. So anytime you know that your partner goes by and touch you at the back, it is time. There's something I learned from two adults, actually. She was talking, the man was, he's an apostle. He was saying that anytime he wants to have sex with a wife and the kids are around, he'd be like, is the kitchen clean? Trust me, if I ask you the kitchen is clean, nobody's going to get what I mean. Of course, now, yes, yeah. So you should start to have some code words as well. That would definitely be like, because he wants it. And sometimes you start laughing about it. You start laughing about some stuff because tonight is definitely. So these are some of the things. And then, men, we should also learn how to buy gifts as well. And when I say gifts, I'm not talking about buying the car and the house and everything like everybody's after. But sometimes some small gifts. When I come home with this candy punch, definitely you need to wear it for me to make sure that candy is gone, so that whatever I get is my surprise.
Yes.
And I need to get you some chocolate. Mostly, what we can spice up is when your wife is on the red. When I say the red,
Yes.
When you start taking care, very good care of your wife or your partner, since it's from the man's side, trust me, after that red time is gone, nobody will tell her to bounce on you, because when she needed the peace, when she needed care, when she needed to be away, you accepted and you allowed it. And that was the time you were showing her love, right?
Yes.
So after that, trust me, if you are not careful, you get it every day. You know, so sometimes there are some little things that we don't really pay attention to, and those are the exact things. Let me take my mom, for example. I'm not talking about sex when I talk about my mom. I'm talking about gifts. When you bring my mom any big thing, that woman look at you, say thank you, and then she'll start saying, and I will cry, Papa, I see this and this. But go and buy my mom a common flower, yeah? That woman will talk about it for the next 10 years. So you see the difference?
Yes.
It's not always about that big shoe. Now I bought you 100 shoes and you're not satisfied with everything. It's about you using some common and little things to appreciate. Appreciating a woman is an act that we need to really, really, take time on it. So I think these are the things. I won't go too much of, buy this, do this. But what our sister said is something that I totally support when it comes to spicing it. And it goes also for the men. So it's about paying attention and communication. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that. Do you want to add any, Tita?
Yeah, I just wanted to add a little. When it comes to our trying to show love and appreciation for our partners, it's like in our African homes, we are parents are shy to even kids in front of kids.
Yeah.
But what we are very comfortable to fight in front of them. It's very serious because we send very bad signals. If you're able to laugh, kiss, and just not even caress, but like just a slight hug, even a peg on the cheek, and all those things. We kids prey on that. They see, oh, we've got a very happy family, but we will rather not kiss in front of them because you're born, but we will rather fight in front of them, and these kids grow up to pick up on these things, So if we've got generations of kids coming and they are not very expressive when it comes to love, we think, oh, and you're romantic today. But it's what we as parents we are showing. I always say it's best if you show the love than you show. I'm not saying get naked in front of them, do stuff in front of them, but just a little hug, a little, oh sweetheart, you look beautiful today, in front of the kids.
Yes.
To learn that these are little things that our parents used to do. So I should be doing. It's not. We don't have to go and read or watch it in books, or watch it in films to see things. But them around the house, it's very damaging for them. And we are doing them more harm than good, because it's like, oh, I don't want her to see that we are kissing. Rough and all, and we can follow her. But when we are fighting, we forget that to tell them that we follow her. Let's fight. These are little things that we should as parents just watch our eyes and open our eyes to. It's like try and portray more love and hide the fighting, but portray more love. That is a little that I will add to my brother, and also the small willy part. I was going to say, not everyone marries while buys the car tested. Some of us go in without testing anything. So it's the very nice that the parcel is open and you see things you see the things you've got to work with.
Yes.
But it's all about getting to know each other, as we said. So I think communication in all things is the best.
Yes.
I've never done it. You've never done it. We are here. This is what we've got to work with. Oh, what's it? It's ha. Bibi sorrow ha. Hey, we are trying. We are not aiming for perfection at that Thursday. But as time goes on, you can even read books on how to use small penises. to make it work for you. Research on stuff, read more. That is one thing that we don't like doing. And when I say read more, don't go and watch. I always say don't go and watch porn. Because if once you introduce it in your home, you're going for the dangerous ones. Kama Sutras, there are erotic stories, there are erotic films that you can watch. That actually teaches you how to work with the things you've got than, going to just watch the porn. They're slapping this person, you think I should introduce her. Very soon you get, the thing won't be long. Very soon you get fed up. So it's like we should research more on things, as we research, people are okay to go and buy makeup to enhance their beauty, okay to go and buy dresses but when it comes to sex, there are a lot of people that wouldn't enter Ansamas. No way. There are a lot of people that wouldn't go into that job. But this is an area also that needs enhancing, that needs improving. Because believe it or not, sex is it's one of those problems that is causing divorces. Whether we like it or not, it is a problem. So what are we going to do about it? Are you going to say, Jan, no, pekinki dudu, or pede dudu? Like, are you going to just leave it as it is and say, because I don't want it, let's not do it? That's my little place.
Oh my word. It looks like we can go on forever. Let me just read a few comments here. So Adrasawa says some men are rigid. Then Ivan says, hey, auntie, very. We are all flexible. Why? Then Beatrice says, thank you, Minister D. Then Adrasawa says, some men, Then Tina says, Minister, I love what you are saying. It's so true. Then Beatrice says, some men only show love. Just a minute. Restart tonight. So some men only show love when they want sex. And then Ajasawa says, exactly. We don't want to use the mouth to do certain things, but we use it to demand and fight. Then Tina says, go sis, powerful. So it looks like we are getting a whole lot. There's a whole long list. Ophelia is saying something, she's laughing. There's Tina who is laughing. There's Tina who says true. Then Joman says, I am loving it. Then B says, sir, I am learning a lot. Then she says, very true, sis. Minister D and Tita, you definitely have to come back. Oh my word. Minister D, you've heard that. Tita, you've heard that. Please, there's this thing I really want to talk about, which is about foreplay. Most relationship, love life, and sex don't go with foreplay in any way. They just want to just jump for it. It's like, oh, I've come, get in there. It's like a punishment. Get in. Let's just do it. What do you think? What do you say about foreplay? People need to learn about foreplay. Minister D, as for this, dear, it's in your court, please.
Well, first of all, I would like to apologize here because I'll be leaving very soon.
Yes, I know. We are almost done.
Yeah. Well, foreplay, it's a must. Let me put it that way. To me, it's a must because no matter how I've spiced up your whole day, no matter the words I've used, it doesn't make every woman wet at once to be like, the morning you say I love you, the morning you say that I was so late, it's going to be so I'm wet. No.
Yes.
I need to definitely, let's say for me, sex itself is like, it's a
the network.
Right? Because it's hard. So you need to put some water on it in the ground. Make sure that you put something on it. Then you put your plant in and you water it. So what I'm trying to say is that the foreplay starts with the talking. What I'm going to say, like we said the whole time, what I'm going to say for you to know that action is going on. So in case you have kids, they need to go to bed or have gone to bed already. Then it comes down to the touching,
looks like your
Only
network.
shows how far we are going to get today. It might be. Yeah, it's my network, I guess.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so I was saying that you need to definitely make sure that the body is so relaxed. And it can only be relaxed when you start with the kissing, with the massage, with those things that we have, the games, because when somebody is not free in the mind, my dear, in case we have general women are like this, you need to work on the woman for the woman to, get there before, let's say, everything works out. So if the mind is not sound, yeah, you will work and work and work and work and work and work. There will be no results. So the foreplay is the actual work. To me, the foreplay is the actual work, is the actual sex itself, because the other one is just the penetration and the sounding and the we are done and everything.
Yes.
But main sex for me is the foreplay. That is where I make you relax. That is where I make your boobs feel like boobs. That is where I make down there feel like a vagina that needs to be softened, that needs to be touched, to touch the right spot at the right time. And when that thing is done, trust me, you'll be on the same level with your partner, mostly the same level with your wife or your girlfriend, and you will just come the same time. But when there's no foreplay, number one, you are hurting the woman, not only emotionally, not only physically, but the whole thing is just like, and because it's a fight, Some people, like I know or I have read or seen before, they just go in and then they just grab you, put you on it, like you said. It's a porn, so they already have done something, right? So that porn you watch, you don't go and grab your woman and put them on the wash machine and you will hurt that person, because not everyone gets wet just like that,
Yes.
So it's mostly on the men. We don't like foreplay. And when it comes to foreplay, sorry to say this, and sorry if I'm abusing any African man, we like to be sucked first, and the rest here, we are selfish, But yes, but to me now, I like the link in India. I have to go there. If I don't go there, we don't start it. You understand? So for me not to drop all my secrets, I'm done.
All right. Before I go ahead with you, Tita, we have to say a very big thank you to Minister D, because I know he's got other things to attend to. Thank you so much for enlightening us tonight, and thank you for joining us tonight. We hope to get you back here with us soon. Have a good evening, Minister D. Thank you. Bye.
You are great. Diamond lady, you are diamond.
Oh, thank you. See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, Peter. Do you have anything to add to what he said at all? Now it's woman to woman,
The most important part of the whole sex, because without foreplay, you can't work on anything. Yes. It will be like you are actually raping the lady, because foreplay is what really gets that wet, and that is when we can actually accept whatever you are bringing in. Yeah. So without foreplay, it's nothing to us. All the things I showed you are things that you can use as foreplay tools, And as I said, with women, you work with our mind throughout the day. I've got sex books, sex check.
Oh.
Hot night, with a massage foreplay with.
You're breaking up a little bit, Tita.
Oh, sorry. So you sign these checks for your partner. As he's reading it up, as he is reading it, the mind is already prepared. You come home and we've got body chocolates you can melt on the person as you're licking, you're caressing. These things, it just helps. It just relaxes your mind and the other party's mind to accept whatever is coming. As Minister said, the other bit is just the banging and noises and whatever you. But the foreplay makes you know each other. You play with each other's bodies. You get to own that body. So that is my bit. Foreplay is the most important and essential part.
Okay, I personally think it's important anyway to do all that foreplay. Before we go ahead, let me just read a few comments here. It looks like we've got loads here. So B says, Sistita, please, can we see your bed so we can learn more? And then Ophelia says, it's better than even actual sex. Oh, definitely, yes, foreplay is. Then B is just with her hand up on her face. And Jomen says, this allows the woman to relax as well. Then Ajua Sewa says, mutual consent. And she also says, that's rigidity. And then Jomes, I guess she was saying thank you to Minister D, who is gone already. Then Ajosewa says, mercy, Lord. Then B says, thank you, Minister D. And then Ronnie says, thank you, Minister D. Then we've got Ajosewa who says T with her hands covering the face, like the monkeys covering the face. Then Matthew Chris says, Councillor T in the building. It looks like you are getting loads of fun today, team. Usually this program lasts for an hour, and I guess we're going to add just a few more minutes so that you show us more of those props and all those things that we can see behind your bed. It looks like most people are interested in those. I'm going to hide my face for a minute whilst you show these, so that you've got enough room to show all that. Are you ready then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, so I've got quite a few things for foreplay. I've got the lube. It's this is the tingling lube. It's quite essential because most women get dry very quickly. They want to go on second round and they need something to just wet them up. You've got the lubes. We've got the sex checks, as I said. You sign one in. Your partner is going to work. You're preparing lunch. You just drop one in, and then just wait for what will happen in the evening. I've got this is the candy love rings. It's actually the cock ring as well. You put it on the man's erected penis. As you are sucking, you get the candies as well. So that is the cock ring, but in a candy form. I've got these. It's the gummy compositors. They are actually just sweets. You can feed each other. Also, you are just foreplaying. I've got the candy bar. Once you wear this, you know what will happen. You lick it up, and then the nipples tend to lick. I've got the cards. As I said, it says pillow talk. Got quite a lot of questions that you can ask each other to know more about each other. Because you can know what makes them comfortable, what makes them uncomfortable, what they are willing to try, what they are not willing to try. Because you can impose fantasies on the other party if they are not ready to try. So through these pillow talk cards, it just brings out a whole idea. You're getting to know your partner, and she is getting to know you as well. And then, as I said, we've got the body chocolate. Unfortunately, I've not got one here, but during foreplay, you just spray it on you. You don't have to go to shops to get all these things. Sometimes household items, even can you believe you can write I love you or whatever you want to do to your partner on a piece of banana, apple. They are tools for you to send messages as you're packing their their lunches. You can use because when you write on banana, it turns brown on even on the skin. So you can drop in some messages on there, same as apples. You can drop hints on there, and you don't, if you've not got the body chocolate, you've not got that, get your strawberries, get your cream, you feed them to him, you feed them to her, or you can just put normal household cream on there, double cream. You put it on the body and then use it as a licking tool as well. So we've got all these things. If you don't want to go to Ansames or Lavani or anywhere to buy all these things, you can use household items. A friend of mine was telling me of ice cubes. You can use ice cubes as well. You know, there are quite a lot of things that you can use to enhance your sex life. It shouldn't always be the same. You come there, hit her or hit him, and then try to hold some places, one or two, and then bang, we've done. You know, just prolong things, make it fun and enjoyable for each other. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That is a whole lot of information you have given to us for free, you know, especially with the banana where you can write on it. That sounds very, very interesting, isn't it? And then they just open their lunch pack or something, they find a banana and it says,
you can even do handwritten notes. You don't even have to write anything. Once in a while, just drop tests, even your own test, drop things. You know, it's one thing that I'm surprised we are very, very shy of using is we can write dirty tests to our partners, but we can write it to girlfriends or we can write it. But your partner is your partner.
Yes.
You should be as open and as comfortable. Because if you can't do that to your partner, then why are you two together?
Yes.
Write dirty tests to, you know, just say something about how I love your penis, how I like what happened. You know, even the day after sex at work, just try and say, oh, yesterday you really made me, you know, just even say a thank you. You know, all these things, it builds confidence in each other, compliment each other. You see them having a new haircut, you say something, you see them wearing a new thing. Wow, this looks very beautiful. Once compliments and you know, you cherish each other. You guys, there's a bond there.
Yes.
So sex is not like a chore for you. It's not something that you struggle to do. It becomes natural. You know, you all know days that, oh, today we have to stay off. You know, we are not in the mood. But when it's happening because we both gel in that way.
Okay, we have really definitely learned a lot. And sometimes, you know, in relationship, maybe anger makes things build up and it becomes like there are two masters in the same ship, you know, and nobody wants to get off their high horse and then, or nobody wants to be belittled somehow. That's how they call it. It's like, if I back off, that means I've belittled myself and all that. You know, what sort of advice would you give maybe to the ladies? You know, we ladies, sometimes we don't want to back off. We want to just still behave like the King Kong, you know?
I would say, I'm really surprised you're saying the ladies, because
sometimes,
ladies, we get very angry, but our anger doesn't really last so much. But you know, the men, it's like there is like the submissive past has to come in. It's like I'm the master, I'm the head here. You know, once that comes in and it's we get so angry, it carries on. I know people can it can carry on for days without talking. You know, all these things, it breaks, you know, the good tension in the house. It breaks all the bad energy. So I would say I used to have this blog that's it, the stupid better half. The stupid they come out. It's not like you are stupid, but because you want peace in the home, you always want to like create the atmosphere of peace. So it's like before we sleep, we are not sleeping without talking about this. Okay, I agree. I did this. I said this. I shouldn't have. But what you did also hurt me. It all goes back to that that communication aspect. You know, one has to be foolish in that relationship. Not foolish as in stupid foolish, but you, the wise one that wants the peace. You will always be seen as the foolish one, but that doesn't mean you are the foolish. You are the wise one because you are trying to build that home for like a better tomorrow. You are thinking, oh, I want peace in this family. I want us to have the best family. So you let me just. I know people will say, but if I'm always backing down, he will be like, you know.
I'm in a gym. Jimmy.
But then again, you know what you want.
Yes.
You know, and also it's all you just he or she is a human being. They have conscience. Always you're going to bed saying, do you know what? You said this, it hurt me. I said that, I think it hurt you. I'm really sorry about my bed.
Yeah.
If they're adamant and they wouldn't even apologize, they're human beings. One day they will be thinking, this girl is, you know, you'll be amazed how they see you. They feel, wow, I've got an amazing husband. I've got an amazing wife. Who would do anything for me? Why am I treating them? It's only one day that they will realize what they've got. So I think I would say just continue working hard for your relationship and do the best that you can to build it up. Because a broken marriage and a broken home is not easy.
Oh, bless. Well, I've got a question here from Jo Mens, and she says, so what if the man doesn't want the foreplay? Hey, what if the man doesn't want the foreplay? These men, is it because he is ready and he thinks, well, I expect you to be ready as well? Probably that is what it is. But foreplay is necessary, you know.
If the man doesn't want the foreplay, what you can do is you can point to him that you are actually dry and it can hurt you.
Yes.
So if he doesn't want to, you know, he can just give you the chance to, whilst he's there, you masturbate. And, you know, whilst you're doing that, you build up.
Yes.
Or you can caress your boobs for yourself to get wet so that he can penetrate. It's all up to you. That's what I'm saying. Is it that he always doesn't want the foreplay? Or is it that particular day he doesn't want it because, he just, I yearn for it, but I don't have that. I'm very tired. I just want to come and go. You know?
Yeah.
Once in a while, it's understandable. But if it's something that it's ongoing, you just point to him how he hurts you when he doesn't do that, because at that time you're not ready for him, you're not ready to accept him. So I would say it's all about communication then as well. It's for once in a while you can caress yourself, you can do things to get yourself wet so that he can come in. But if it's an ongoing thing that every day, I don't want that, then you sit him down and explain. As we said, that's why getting to know each other is because if he's a man that knows you sexually, he will know that, without foreplay, my wife is not ready for me. But if, as I said, if it's one time, then you can help him out by doing it yourself, caressing yourself or doing something for you to get wet so that you can do it. And then that's it.
That actually sometimes too, when women do that, it turns the men on. Some men are something else. They would rather watch you, the woman, try and caress yourself and all that, and that spice things within them, well, I don't know whether to call it crazy, but I think it's crazy anyway. So Ronnie says, T, I holla you all. And then Ajosewa says, Sister Nye, I'm coming for one-on-one section. Pa. Hey, wallahi. Then B says, oh, then Evans of B says, Auntie Vero will kill me. Oh. And then Ajosewa is clapping. Then Ajosewa also says, I shock self, oh, my dear. Then Joman says, if the man is not willing, just do it, women. Okay. Then B says, Chale, ice cubes pa. Hey. Then Joman says, Auntie B, ice cubes. So then Michael Norte says, great job. And I just says, well said, T, well done. Very enlightening. Then B says, in fact, Tita, you said it all. Well done. And she also says, Diamond Lady, please invite Counselor Tita back in soon. She says we should invite you on the show soon. And then Ronnie says, yes, so says ice cubes on my mind. It looks like tonight people are going to use ice cubes. Obviously, if they don't have all these things you showed us, well, as you said, there are other ways to go about it. If you've got cream at home, obviously you can use the cream on the body. And on Valentine's Day, usually there's chocolate everywhere. So if there's chocolate in your home, you can decide to
marshmallows and you just melt chocolate.
Yes, but then if they don't want to go out this evening, obviously if your partner bought you something, there could definitely be chocolate in there, because Val's Day is all about chocolate. No matter what you buy, you definitely have to add some chocolate in there somewhere for your partner. So you can decide to use these chocolates and put it at those points, maybe nipple to nipple, down there and all those places, and then start licking them up from there. I guess that is a good way to go about it. So if you don't like the ice cubes option, then definitely there is chocolate. If you're someone who is not a sweet tooth and you think, no, I don't want chocolate, then find something else. Honestly, you've got to do something else. There's also this about baby oil as well, isn't it? And
we've got massage oils. Sometimes, yes, not everyone will be open-minded to use things on themselves to lick.
Yes.
So, you can just start with, oh, I feel you are tensed. I just want to massage you. You've got baby oil. Even we've got massage oils that have got like strawberry flavors. We've got like different kinds of nice fragrances.
Yes.
And then you use that. It's also enhances things, because as you're massaging, you will get to places that will make them really wet or make them want to do more.
Yes.
So it's all this morning I posted on my group page from school, and I was advising them that today is not all about gifts and the chocolates and but you don't really, and it's not all about sex. Get to know each other.
Yes.
Just take a stroll out. You don't have to go to a fancy. Just hold one another. Take a stroll out. There's so much in this country, bills and everything. We are always fighting over finances, and so today, just forget. Drop all those words. Talk about you and me. You can just dress up like you're going out. Just even if it's one kenke and fish. You dress up, you go and sit down, you talk to each other, you eat it together, eat from the same bowl, make a bath. Bath bombs are very, very cheap. You can get bath bomb for £1, put it in there, sleep in it, talk as it. Little things brings us up. And even whilst you're doing that, that when you get to bed, something will happen, because you've brought up everyone's mood up. It's not always that we always we are too, I don't know. It's just my friend was like, oh, I've got a newborn baby. Put the baby on you. Watch a movie. Sit on the floor. Watch a movie. Just popcorn. £1 popcorn. Put it there. You two are eating it from the same bowl. You are watching the movie. Discussing. Forget about all the things. Baby is there still breastfeeding, but you two are having a quality time together. You know, it's little things that we need to do. You know, we just sometimes use life struggles and life problems to say make an excuse not to do things together. But you know, we can actually put 2 and 2 there and then get time for ourselves.
Oh, that is true. You know, before we go off here today, there is this issue about it's not really an issue, I think. It could be an issue though. You know, today is Val's Day. Obviously, some people would want things to knock things for them. What about those women who are in their menses today of all days? You know, what advice or what do you think that can be done for them to satisfy that bit of themselves or of their partners? What advice would you give for those who are in their menses today, you know?
You know, when you are in your menses, it's all, as I said, it all boils down to the communication and getting to know each other thing. So you are in your menses, but your partner, it's Val's Day, and he's like, oh, I need to get some.
Yes.
You've got other tools to use. The mouth is there. You've got in between your boobs.
Yes.
You know, you can use 2 of your boobs to come together and do things that will make him come. You know, there are a lot of things that you can do for him. You can just masturbate it for him.
Yes.
You can do things for him to come. You know, it's not about, he's not being selfish. That's what I'm saying. It's you know that, oh, if I was in a position, he too would do this for me.
Yes.
Today I know that he really yearns for it. So just this once, let me just do this. There are other things you can do. You know, I know people don't like oral sex. That is, it's every individual and their preferences.
Of course.
You can't force someone to do something, and if someone doesn't want that, they have their own reasons. You know. But as I said, your boobs are there. You've got 2 boobs. In between your boobs, you just bring the boobs together. You can go up and down, up and down. You put a bit of oil there. And since you've got your hands, you know, you can caress each other. You can kiss. You can do stuff, you know. Only that, you know, you are being selfless today. You're not going to get it. But then you've got your kisses. You've got your caresses. And you should satisfied with that.
Yeah. Oh, just to add a little bit more, you know, with the little that I know, as a woman, every woman, when you menstruate, you notice that when you go to have a shower and you wash your private part, sometimes it takes a few minutes before the blood starts coming out again, isn't it? So you could invite your partner or your other half into the shower with you, you know, and then you say, are you ready? You know, I am going to do this. I'm going to wash quickly so we can do this quickly, you know. So you have to do all your foreplay quickly to get him hard on, and then say, hey, let's go in there. Or the other thing is, I think you can spread a red towel or something on the bed, you know, and then probably dim the light in the room so you can't really see that you are producing something else aside the normal thing you have to produce, as in you are producing what should I say, blood on the bed. You know, when you've lined the bed well enough, you can give your partner this as well, and then you go from there. Some people would rather use protection during that time. Obviously, you if you've got your condoms or what have you, just put it on for him. And then if he insists he wants it, that is the other way forward as well. So, hey, people, those who definitely want it tonight and you are in your menses, there are so many ways to kill a cat. Just try different ways and then make yourself happy, make your partner happy. But if it's not going to happen, then sit down watch a romantic movie. I mean, or talk to each other, just as Tita said. It's a day that you could use to learn about each other. There are certain things you didn't know, or there are certain questions on your mind. Use this night, to talk about all this before tomorrow comes. Tomorrow is a working day, so you might not have the chance, but today, hey, break it up. Today, break hell, please, break hell. Just break hell. I mean, those who are not getting any tonight, it's okay. We can all watch TV or watch something, just relax and watch something else instead. So just do whatever you have to do for yourself to make yourself happy. Let me just read these few comments. It looks like we've got lots of people laughing about things we are saying. So we've got Ronnie, we've read that one with the ice cubes, and then Ajua says, Ronnie Bestie Banks, it's 6 degrees here, and she's laughing with tears. Then B says, I think the ice cube will be good in the hot country and not in England. Then Tina says, thank you, Sis T. Then Ajua is obviously typing something. Then Sister B is clapping her hands so much. Then we've got Matthew, who is laughing so hard. Then what else? Oh, he's showing some freezing body. Okay, then it looks like there's just so much to read. So B says, just watch Netflix. I think that is for those who don't have anyone to do anything. Just watch Netflix. Hey, we are in this together. Let's watch that. Then we've got kisses from Monica. Then Tina says, I love the use of the boobs, Sister T. Yes, try the boobs. If you don't have any of these massage oil, you can use the baby oil. And if there's no baby oil, hey, just use some fried oil. It's all oil. It's all oil, just to lubricate the place, you see. Then Tina says, we've read that one. Then Ajua says, silhouette atmosphere. Okay, this is almost like put your head over shoulder. Then B says, don't Ajua. Tina says, amazing. It looks like people are really enjoying it. They don't want us to go anywhere today. Ajua says petroleum jelly. Oh yes, definitely. If you've got some Vaseline, just try your best, heat it up, let it melt up enough, and then it's going to help you. But please, you can use Nkuto, but not rub. If you use rub, you are killing your partner. Then that means you want to punish your partner tonight. You want your partner to run out naked. Please don't use rub. We are not advising you to use rub. Just use some Nkuto or some shea butter and all that. And it looks like there are loads coming. There's oil is oil. Yes, Tina says oil is oil. Then Henry says, thanks, T. This is an eye-opener. And Ajua says, Abu Nike. I'm not sure what that is.
It's
okay, Abu Nike, okay. And Monica says coconut oil. Hey, it looks like we just got so many options. Whatever works best for you, please. Today be today, oh. Tonight be tonight, oh. People, please go and enjoy yourself and make your sex life or your love life a very good one. And tonight we want to say a very big thank you to Theta for coming to enlighten us so much. Before we go, we would like you to give us your last words, and then probably next time we are definitely going to invite you. Not probably. People are saying to bring you back, and we definitely have to find a topic and bring you back. What are your last words and your advice for us tonight, please?
Oh, my last words is, we've said all these things. That is for people that in relationships that they can even try and do it. But we've got people that are in abusive relationships. We've got people that their men are cheating. We've got people that are single moms as well.
Mhm.
You know, what my small advice is, just do you. Know that you are special. It's their loss that they are not paying attention to you. Just find something to make yourself happy. Whatever you think. I know in times like you would say, oh, it's not easy. Just don't be a victim. Like don't wallow in pity. Just pick yourself up and just know that you are valuable. We are here to support you. We love you. If you want to chat, you can always call me. And don't feel alone. Just reach out. Reach out to someone you can trust. Because depression kills. That is my
Okay.
advice.
Oh, thank you so much, Tita. So these products that you were showing us, do you sell some at all?
Oh yeah, I can easily get it for you. I also do setups. So
Okay.
I've got, like, if you wanted a romantic date with your partner at home, I can set it up for you. I've got a team here that helps me to set it up. I've got Tina, I've got Sophie, I've got Auntie B. You know, all these people, they come together to help. We set up for your romantic dinners. We can set up even if it's something like you want a dinner for two, we can do the tables. We can do your bed if you want. You want to go there.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can set up with all the tools that you need for foreplay. We can get you lingerie. We can even set a movie night in your home for you to enjoy. You don't have to go out to enjoy a movie. We can do all these things for you, but bedroom matters. We are always number one. We can spice things up for you. Just invite us into your space.
Okay. So what is the name again? Is it Sweet Seduction?
It's Sweet Seduction. In Instagram, the sweet has got 3 E's. So
Okay.
if you spell in sweet, you use 3 E's. And then you get me. It's Sweet Seduction. Facebook is just Sweet Seduction. And then if you wanted to email me, it's sweetseduction1, the number 1, at yahoo.com.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Before we go, I would like to say thank you to all those who supported us tonight. So we had St. Maya, Dryline Limited. They are the best in jointing and everything dry lining. Then we've got Sister Eat Fit Lose. If you want to go into a healthy lifestyle and losing weight, go and find them on Facebook. Follow them or go and join the group, and they are on Instagram as well. Then we've got Sister United Foundation. So at Sister United Foundation, we are there to help with anybody going through all sorts of troubles and all that. So we sort of give phone calls to people that you know are lonely or they are on their own. We will call them and try and make them feel the love. We are also in Ghana, so we do a lot of NGO stuff. We help people in England and then outside England. So find Sister United Foundation. They are on Instagram. Then we've got the Buffrot Mix from the Sister United Foods. You need to buy yourself that Buffrot Mix, the puff puff. We sell it in England and then we sell it in Ghana as well. So if you're looking for it in Ghana, just find Family Affair GH on Facebook and on Instagram. It is just 35 Ghana cedis, and in England it's now going for £4.50, and you can find it on Etsy or on eBay. And we've got Sweet Seduction. They definitely supported us today. So as she said, you can find them on Instagram, and when you spell in the sweet, make sure the E is 3 E's, so triple E. So Sweet Seduction, and then you can message them or DM them whatever you want to you need help with. And also we've got Sinat Kitchen. They are at Luton. If you're looking for your tilapias, everything fresh food, get in touch with them, and then they will definitely package it and send it to you wherever you are in and around Luton. So I can go on and on and on. We've got Hetty's Mother Care. They supported us today. Hey, and then Draw Kids Fashion. Definitely Minister D. Look for Minister D. He also does organizes programs or events on Thursdays and on Sundays as well. So Minister D or Minister Derek, find him, and then also follow Drockit. And today my beautiful clothing was by Vinci Collection. So this is one of our collections which is coming up, and I'm definitely enjoying and rocking this dress so much. I'm going to read our final words here, and we also had Mama Z European shop. They are in Ghana. If you want anything keto to buy, find them as well. So I'll read that final thing here. So it says, please don't use Abonikeo. Is for COVID. Okay. And then Tina says, please bring Sister T back. I will definitely bring you back, Sister T. And then there are lots of people laughing because obviously they are happy. And Matthew says, thank you, Auntie T, for coming on. Tina says, thank you. And B says, yeah, Ajua. Abonike is used to punish COVID, not your partner. Then Tina says we are in the building. Then Ajua says yes, ma. Then Matthew says bedroom matters. Team chat. Then Beatrice says please, we need number. Counselor T, please, they need your number. Then Maya says Mama T, she knows a lot. Papa. Then D says, yes, so what for Kweku? So please, T, drop your number, please.
My number is 079
Mm-hmm.
281
Yes.
89971.
All right. Can you give it again, please?
It's 079
079
281
281
899
899
71.
Okay, so if you're looking for T's contact, I am going to make it run down there now so you can also copy it. So that is her number right there. If you're looking for T's contact number, that is it. Please get in touch with her, WhatsApp her, or call her, and everything love matters. Let her help you spice up your relationship, your love life, and all that sex bit. Tonight, dear, please let it be 1-1, or it will be 0-1. Or make sure the match goes well. Hey, play the match well, power people. Please, when you finish, bring me the results. I want to see the results. Thank you so much again, T, for coming, and thank you all.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
All right. Thank you. Today we've gone on longer than we usually do. So please see you all again next Saturday. Hopefully we'll let you know what the topic is, and we'll also let you know when T is available to come back and have a good chat with us again. Thank you for those who watch on YouTube, and thank you for those who stick with us on Facebook. Don't forget, this is the place to be. Diamond Lady Show. We are definitely coming back with more things for you. Thank you. Have a lovely Valentine. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. And just a minute. Okay. Sister T.
Yes.